Hi you all, today I'll be showing you my 5 quick tips for creating digital art in the Procreate application for iPad. Tip 1. Quick Shape. Using calligraphy monoline, draw a circle, leave the pencil on the screen, and it says ellipse created. Now you have this oval shape. If you want it to be a perfect circle, place a finger on the screen and lift up. From there you can drag and drop to fill your color. You can make a triangle. Leave the pencil on the screen, it says triangle created. Let it go, you can tap Edit Shape and move these blue handles to wherever you want them to be. You can make a square. Leave the pencil on the screen. It might say quadrilateral created. Then you can let go. Edit Shape. You'll get all of these options. If I select rectangle, it will snap to perfect. Then I can drag and drop to fill the color. If I'm using a pencil or another brush that has spaces in it, it's possible that the color will go all over the screen. To fix this issue, you just need to change your color drop threshold. For example, if I select the brush tool and go to charcoals and to be compressed, make a shape, and then I'll drop the color in and it will go all over the page. To fix this, 2-finger tap to undo, drag and hold the color above the circle or the shape that you've created, and drag the color drop threshold to the left until it gets within that space. Quick Shape is an incredibly useful tool. You'll see me use it in the Frog Prince video and many others as well. My second quick tip is masks, both layer and clipping masks. Here I've used my quick shape to make a perfect circle. Tap on the 2 squares, which is your layers panel. Tap on this layer and click mask. Here you'll see this white sheet of paper above your shape that you've already created. This will allow us to take away parts from this bottom shape without actually removing them. For the layer mask, if you use black, it will take away parts, and if you use white, it will put them back. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Click and hold the color circle, it will change to white. Now I can use this to color over the parts where I put the black down that I don't actually want in my picture. Click and hold to get the black color back, and I can add in something else in its place. So cute. Keep in mind that whenever you're using a layer mask, whenever you have a shape removed from your bottom shape, you'll actually see through to whatever is underneath that layer. For example, if I change the background color, you'll see that the eyes and the mouth change to that color as well. Clipping masks are a little different. They allow you more freedom than the layer mask and alpha lock, but they also take up more layer space. Here we have a perfect circle using gray. Click on the 2 squares, plus symbol to add a new layer. Tap on this layer, select clipping mask. You should see a little arrow pointing down. Tap on the color circle and select a darker gray or black if you prefer. Let's change the brush. Click on the brush tool and select airbrushing, soft brush. My brush size is about 8% and my opacity is about 77. So here, as you can see, we can begin to lightly brush shadow onto this side. Click on the layers panel, plus symbol to add a new layer. Tap on this layer, clipping mask. Grab the original color that you are using, either using this square eyedropper tool located in the left panel, or by placing a finger on the screen to get that color back. Now you see it jumps into the color circle. Tap on the color circle and make your color whiter and brighter, and begin to add a highlight to this side over here. You can make it even brighter if you like, make it even smaller if you like. As you can see, clipping masks are great for adding shadows and highlights. They're also great for adding textures as well. Clipping masks allow you to paint only on the shape that they are pointing at. If we turn off the clipping mask here, you'll see that the paint is actually going all over the place, but we don't see that. Clipping mask is a very powerful tool. I use clipping masks a ton for most of my pieces. For example, In this video, learn to draw Elsa from Disney's Frozen. Check it out. My third quick tip is the selection or ribbon tool. Tap on the S-shaped ribbon. It's the selection tool. The selection tool has many different options, and I'll just show you a few. For example, freehand with no color fill allows you to select specific portions. You can do a sort of wavy like that, and then use your arrow tool to push it out. You can also make straight lines and use your color fill to fill them in. Rectangle. You can draw a rectangle, and if the color fill is turned on or blue, it will automatically fill that space for you. Ellipse. Feather is an awesome option that you can use to blur the edges of something. For example, I used it to make the moon glow in this tutorial video. You can use the selection tool to move specific objects around the canvas, as I demonstrated in this pattern tutorial. My fourth quick tip is Alpha Lock. Alpha Lock, which I have used in almost all of my videos, for example, this cottage tutorial. Check it out. Here you see I've drawn two different shapes on two different layers. Now if I click on the bottom layer, I can two-finger swipe right to turn on Alpha Lock. When you turn on Alpha Lock, you should see a grid appear behind your shape, and all this means is that now we cannot draw anywhere except on that color that we have made. For example, if I want to put a texture fabric on this character's clothing, I can choose a different brush, textures, diagonal, in a different color. Maybe I want to turn the canvas because the brush goes a specific direction. Awesome. My fifth quick tip is layer blending modes. So here I've drawn a wonky shape, plus symbol to add a new layer. Choose perhaps a different color, draw another shape, fill the color, tap on the two squares, tap the large N. You can change the opacity of the layer to make it more see-through. As you can see, there are many different blending modes to choose from here. It's preset to normal, but you can change that. I'm going to show you three today. The first is multiply. The next one is linear burn. Linear burn and multiply are both great for shading and shadows because they tend to make the colors darker. And the last one is add. This is really good for lights and highlights because it will make everything a lot brighter. Usually when I use add, I oftentimes will bring down the opacity so that it won't be as vibrant. There you have it, 5 quick tips in the Procreate application for iPad. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you next time.